AI agents are sophisticated with a growing and changing set of tooling for building and optimizing. But shipping behavioral updates to them, like changing how they handle an edge case, adding coverage for a new product, locking down a variant for a regulated region, at best it still looks a lot like a code release, and at worst it looks like an unversioned free-for-all. If you opt to keep your prompts and skills in code, then changes mean updating a prompt in your application, opening a PR, waiting for a review, and waiting for deployment. Meanwhile, the support ops team has a better version they've been testing for a week. To get skills and prompts closer to the teams that actually use them, many solutions offer a UI for updating these features, allowing them to be tweaked much faster. But as a downside, even in enterprises, skills and prompts are rarely versioned and are shared cross-organization with no visibility into what changed or who drove that change. But thanks to a new set of features in Studio that treat agent behavior, the skills, the prompts, the shareable objects, as versioned, auditable software artifacts, you can now manage these independently of your application code while retaining a system of versioning. Let's take a look at these primitives that now offer versioning support right in Studio. Skills are version bundles containing the agent's instructions, tools, and reference documents. They give agent behavior a stable, addressable identity. Instead of behavior embedded in application code, it lives in Studio as a version artifact with a name, a description, and a clear ownership model. For example, you can pin a customer support workflow to Tier 1 support V1 and it will stay there. When you're ready to move to V2, you do so deliberately rather than discovering workflow behavior drift from a shared skill that was updated. Prompts define the agent's behavioral rules and move between environments using labels. Labeled prompts decouple behavior changes from code releases. The team closest to the problem, be it support ops, a product manager, or a compliance officer, can author, test, and promote a behavioral update through dev staging and prod on their own timeline. Engineering doesn't need to be in the loop for a prompt to change, and thanks to ownership visibility, it's clear who made each change. Making skills, prompts, and other assets into private and shareable objects gives you governance without bureaucracy. Teams that need private variants, like those working on a regulated region, a high-touch customer segment, or an internal tool with elevated access, can build and maintain those variants independently. These variants are only visible to the people who need them. Everyone else sees only what's workspace visible. Putting these features together, this versioning lets you separate three things that usually get tangled up: behavior from code, governance from trust, and iteration from deployment. The people who understand how the agent should behave can own how it behaves, and everyone can see what changes were made, making it straightforward to iterate and revert as needed. Version prompts and skills are available in Studio now. The docs on all these features are linked in the description, so check them out to start building. Thanks for watching.